Alright, morning. Welcome to episode 7, my 1stPhorm 2023 summer 8-week challenge. I didn't think I had a lot to talk about. But I was driving in to the gym here, and I realized it had been a few days since I posted anything. And yesterday, I put up a post, and I said it was day 10, or day 11 of the challenge, when it was actually day 10. And so I'm getting my days kind of mixed up. It's all kind of melding together. And I don't feel like I really have anything to talk about because the days are kind of all blending together. I've learned that's actually a good thing. Because what I found is looking back, when I look back at the times that I've been my best in terms of physical health, mental health, or when I'm too busy to really to even realize it or even enjoy it. And that's one of the things that I've learned, especially through 1stPhorm, is the whole thing about not chasing a feeling, that to build on the habits. And the fact that, ironically, when you're doing your best, you're often too busy to even notice it. And that's why often, they tell people to kind of, stop and appreciate what you have, because often you're too busy doing it to realize it. And so when I drove in and I realized, I got my day mixed up yesterday, I realized it'd been like, 3-4 days since I posted anything here. The last video I did was the Monday morning weekly assessment, live with no shirt on. And that was very uncomfortable for me. One of the other things I've learned for me is that when I post these videos, when I make these videos, I post them. I make them, I post them, and I don't look at them again. I don't overthink it. I don't want to, pick it apart. But now that one I did, because it was so different for me, and I was very, very curious how it looked, and like I had a weird line on my face, and it was somewhat traumatic. But the fact that I posted it, and the fact that I tried it and I did it and I posted it and I just left it there was a relief too that I had done it. And it was like there was a pressure off of me because I had continued the series, which I hadn't before when I've tried to maybe start one of these. But so, when you have the best accomplishments often come with as much relief as they do joy, and that's something, it's taken a long time to learn. And one thing that really taught me this, so 1stPhorm, as I said before, it's run by two brothers, Sal and Andy. And Andy Frisella has this program called 75 Hard, which a lot of people have heard of the program, and maybe not Andy or maybe not 1stPhorm. But it's his baby, it's his routine. But yeah, it's 75 Hard. It's a 75-day challenge. And there's a whole list of things you have to do. And when I first joined 1stPhorm, like I said, I'd met my advisor, she brought me in. Like, I jumped into everything because I really wanted to. Well, I wanted to really shake things up. So, like, I jumped right into the middle of a 8-week challenge. I jumped right into starting to track my food based on her numbers that she gave me, based off of what I wanted. And I jumped right into the 75 Hard program because it's a simple list. It's simple but not easy, and there's an honor system to it as well. So you're going to get out of it what you put into it. But the basic things of 75 Hard is there's a list of things you have to do. And if you miss one thing, you go back to day one. So you have to drink a gallon of water, which is 132 ounces. I did not know that at first. You have to do 2 45-minute workouts. One of them has to be outside, and they have to be separated. They can't be back to back. You know, some people will say, I mean, again, with the honor system, it can be 1 to 2 hours. It can be, you can work out 45 minutes in the gym. You know, I mean, I guess go get something to eat. And then, you know, one other thing, because even eating, you're kind of just refueling. I would still consider that back to back. There has to be a sizable portion in between the 2 workouts. You have to drink, you have to follow a diet. Now that can be as simple as, you know, at tracking your food and trying to hit your marks each day. That can be your diet. It has to be a standard routine of eating that you've agreed to. No alcohol or desserts. So for a lot of people that, you know, want to know if they just like one of those things or if they're addicted to it, you'll find out. You have to read 10 pages daily of a nonfiction book. Now before it had to be a physical book. Now I guess with Audible, you know, they're okay with whatever, 10 minutes or 10 Audible pages, but 10 pages a day of a non-fiction book that is helpful to you, that is a self-improvement book. You know, Atomic Habits, you know, David Goggins' book. I'm trying to think of the other, the classic ones. And then the last thing that people miss the most, actually, is you have to take a daily progress picture. Now, you don't have to post it, but you do have to take it. And there are many, many people that will go to sleep. And I remember especially the first time I did 75 hard, like waking up in a panic thinking, did I take my picture? So it's not a full workout program. What it does, and what it really did for me, is with the 8-week challenge, and my advisor had us doing like little daily check-ins with her that we didn't have to do, but again, it was something you could do. You post, you tag. So I was doing daily check-ins with her during the 8-week challenge. I was doing the weekly assessment like normal you do with her. And then I was doing the 75 hard program. And what I found is that my mind and my day, instead of going in all these different directions of a lot of stuff that didn't matter anyway, I can't control, whatever. Instead of kind of all that, I had like these like invisible arrows in front of me of like, and now like I said, I mean, there was a lot of panic, a lot of stress, a lot of not fun, but my mind was on these invisible arrows. Oh, I've got to drink more water. Oh, I've got to eat now because I've got to catch up on my food. It's been 2 hours since I ate. It's been an hour since I drank any water. Oh, I've got to get my workout in now because I need to go outside for a walk right now because it's nice out, and I've got to go work out, do my second workout later. Like my life became like these invisible arrows that only I could see, but it was like, you know, on to the next thing instead of all this other stuff. And while you're in it, you know, there's a lot of stress, but it was all, every day is going to throw something at you. But if you're doing something that makes you happy, if it's something that is a step towards whatever goals you have, that's the arrows you follow. And what happens is you build up a stubbornness. Because like I said, the feelings come and go. Motivation comes and goes. But if you have that habit, it's like a magnetic pull. If you're just pulled towards that next thing you have to do, well, then all of a sudden, you know, on an off day, you're in your car driving to the gym, and you start realizing, oh wow, I didn't even know what day it was. I didn't even know it had been, you know, 4 days since I posted on YouTube. I didn't realize it was the 10th day of the challenge, not the 11th, because I'm getting more done each day. So it feels longer. So those are the signs that you're doing well, not how you feel. And that's you know, it's a little, I don't want to say disappointing, but you know, you'd like to think we could all reach a level of some kind of success or achievement and be like, okay, I'm done. Life, leave me alone. But life keeps happening. And so you've got to navigate your way through and follow those arrows and don't look back. You know, just keep it forward, keep it positive, and you might not be able to see the finish line, but trust those arrows put in front of you. Put in front of you by other people that have walked this road and have been to the finish line. And have faith that the arrows will lead you at least better than you were yesterday. Well, it's all right. Going in the gym last night, I had my PR on the damn stair climber. I do 30 minutes when I do it, and I hit 143 floors, which is my new record. Proud of it. And now I'm going to go in here and see how much I can hurt my legs. All right. Catch y'all later.